Caitlin Brown was the only Cyclone to make it to the NCAA Gymnastics Championship in Birmingham this weekend. Brown had a career high score in the all-around 2 weeks ago at LSU. She was looking to swing that into big momentum for the Nationals. She came up short though. Brown had scores in the 9.7s on 3 of her events, which knocked her out of championship contention. She did put up a season-high 9.85 on her floor routine though. Ames police have arrested 2 more people in connection with April 8th's Visha riot. ISU students Connor Welch and Hunter Alexander were arrested this week for their roles in the disturbance. Police charged Welch with 5th-degree theft and Alexander with 2nd-degree criminal mischief, a felony offense. So far, Ames police have used photos and videos of the riot to charge 13 people. The department is relying on tips from the public to identify rabble-rousers. In case you haven't been outside today, it's a little cloudy, a little windy, and really humid. We're at 84% humidity right now. If you're going to throw on a jacket before you walk outside, be careful. You'll feel a little cold at first, and that humidity is going to make it feel like you're sitting in a sauna. Ed Kimboy was in Walnut, California for the Mount Sac relays, and it doesn't look like our bad weather hurt his training. Kimboy took first in the 800-meter elite invitational race with an impressive 1:46.14. Mississippi State's Brandon McBride was the only collegiate runner with a faster time. Down in Baton Rouge, Kayla Sanborn's 2nd place finish in the weight throw capped off a meet that saw S.A. Okoro take 3rd in the 400 hurdles and Hannah Wilms take 3rd in the high jump. Colleen Riley and the women's distance runners went to Lawrence for the Kansas relays. Riley took 4th in the 1500. A former Dunkerton High School student was sentenced to prison Monday for bringing a loaded gun to school. Mario Lindsay Jr. was sentenced to 5 years in prison for unlawful possession of a firearm and 2 years in prison for possession of a firearm on school grounds. The sentences are to be served concurrently. This isn't Lindsay's first gun-related arrest. We just can't seem to kick this 4-month cold spell. We should be looking at high temps in the mid-60s. Instead, we're struggling to get out of the mid-50s. On the bright side, our low temp isn't as low as it should be. Typically, we'd be looking at lows in the 40s. Thankfully, we're hanging out around 50 degrees. The tennis team heads down to Fort Worth this week for their Big 12 championship tournament. Iowa State plays 58th ranked Kansas on Thursday. The Jayhawks won the last meeting, but the Cyclones have their full roster healthy for this meet. The men's golf team plays their championship rounds in Trinity, Texas this weekend. All-American Scott Fernandez has some help from freshmen Ruben Sanjaya and Nick Vogt. The Cyclones are hoping to improve on last year's 9th place finish. The Ames School Board has approved 2 contracts for new elementary playground equipment. The new playgrounds will be built for Mitchell Elementary and Edwards Elementary. Each playground contract is worth more than $150,000. Board members also approved 2 contracts for Ames High School. The stadium's getting new guardrails and waterproofing. We've only got 3 spots around Iowa that aren't in the 50s. Waterloo's at 49, Decorah's at 46, and Sioux City is breaking out the sunscreen at a blazing 62 degrees. If you're looking closely, you've probably noticed that Nebraska and Illinois have temps in the 70s while we're chilling in the 50s. We're sitting smack dab in the middle of a pressure differential. Thankfully, that pressure system is moving out tonight because the weather over the weekend is going to be awesome.